Okay, I wasn't that impressed with this gameplay, but not crushed by that. Right there. Oh shoot. My game crashed.
Eli thought she was drunk and said to her, "How long will you keep on getting drunk? Get rid of your wine." Eli should mind his own business.
I don't know why I'm playing this. I haven't watched the movie and
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is
for my
currently
gameplay.
attending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Hotel games.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa! Okay. Hey, never mind.
Is they go
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
get the hint.
Brown residence?
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
I don't remember. I did not watch the movie, so part of it sucks. I'm just here to finish the game. Wait, this one.
I don't need anything in there, and I don't have any money. I wonder who really burned down the speakeasy.
Dog's teenage car parts is. I figure out.
Psst, Doc!
Morty, have you found my younger self yet?
So, according to the British guy on the phone, you're working at the courthouse.
Of course. In the summer of '31, my father made me work as a junior clerk.
That doesn't sound like any fun.
I hated every minute of it. My father was, strict. In any event, you should head over to the courthouse right away and introduce yourself to me.
What is a law clerk?
Well, that's unimportant. Get yourself to the courthouse and find me.
I don't want no questions in this, okay? Why
Hang in there, Doc.
question?
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
This question's about the...
Marty, how goes the escape plan?
What does a law clerk do anyway?
Horrible paper shuffling task, but that's unimportant. Get yourself to the courthouse and find me.
Where have you been all this time? I missed you.
I've missed you too, Marty. But I thought it was important to let you live your own life for a while, free from the insanity of time travel.
I gotta admit, it was nice to not have my family history blowing up in my face for a few months.
Besides, I've been busy raising my own unpredictable teenagers.
Hang in there, Doc.
question. What? Open every door, find it.
How can I help you, sir?
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there. Just think, in 55 years, I'll be able to rent 5-year-old movies on this spot. I'm not so sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients.
Games sometimes confuse me. Out there, don't be him out there. I'm just saying, I'd be able to walk in. Or Emmett Brown. Okay.
I better not. Those lawyers sound kind of nasty. Young Doc's in the courthouse. I hope I'll be able to recognize him.
This one. No.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
This one's the core. That's Marv. I'm not.
Don't touch those! These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. I mean, Judge Brown says so.
Oops. Shouldn't cost. That shouldn't cost you guys.
It's Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown, but I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact.
That's young dog.
Naturally, H2A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation value of A, right? What am I missing? Here. Or do we take H stand H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable. Wait, is that even possible?
Oh, walk by him.
Force equals mass times acceleration, of course. That's Newton. But how many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass if acceleration is reduced by the inverse derivative of the speed relative to the speed of light? Oh, with respect to h.
I better not. Those lawyers sound kind of nasty.
So follow him?
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Listen. Lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science.
I haven't seen the young.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part. That's how important it is.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong. Now, if H stands for the one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally H2A...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Come on, you can trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character!
I don't need to go in there anymore.
Now, if H stands for...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer, or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. A dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide.
Why would you say that?
And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it. Or do we take H to stand for the Hermitian line operator? But in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might not be equal to A's expectation.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it. Oh, let's start over. Force equals mass times acceleration, of course. That's Newton. But how many newtons are required to cause mass and acceleration? Is reduced by the inverse of the derivative of the speed.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr.
I'm not doing
Corleone.
anything, shit.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it. Or do we take H to stand for the Hermitian line operator?
Wait. I had no plan.
Psst, Doc. Well, I met your younger self,
Great.
and I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections, so I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him, but right now, my younger self probably thinks you've been sent by my father to check up on me.
Also.
Hi.
I'm not sure.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... The Hill Valley Expo!
The expo?
Yes, the Expo! How could I have forgotten? In a few months, younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure, one which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
What does this expo have to do with you muttering all the time?
When I was younger, I used to relieve stress by working on complex mathematical conundrums. No doubt my younger self is working on some impossible problem in an attempt to work off cerebral steam in the weeks before the exposition. What was I muttering about?
I don't know, h to the something with an inverse of something else. I'm not so good at equations.
That's too bad. I bet if we could solve my younger self's problem, he'd be more inclined to listen to you.
I still can't figure out what your younger self is muttering about.
Blast! If only I could hear him myself.
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
Okay, I think I get it.
We're gonna be the inverse. I have to No. Do we take h to stand for the middle line operator? Well, in that case, h to the a multiplied by the inverse of a might be equal to a's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable. Wait, is that even possible? Now, if h stands for later, then naturally h to the a multiplied by the inversion of h has to come out less than expectation value of a, right? No. What am I missing here? Well, no. Inverse. I have to No. It's not possible. No.
I don't need to go in there anymore.
Now, if H stands for...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Oh, there's no words.
About
Don't
your...
say it.
Oh, hell.
Or do we take H to stand for the meridian line H to the a multiplied by the inverse of a might well be equal to a's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable. Wait, is that even possible? Oh, let's start over. Force equals mass times acceleration, of course. That's how many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass if acceleration is reduced by the inverse of the derivative of the speed relative to the speed of light. Oh, it brings back to H.
Psst, Doc! I'm still not making any headway with your younger self, Doc.
Really?
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure. Maybe if we solve that problem he's working on, he'll be more inclined to trust you.
I still can't figure out what your younger self is muttering about.
Blast! If only I could hear him myself.
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
Your self is muttering about.
Blast! If only I could hear him myself.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
Psst, Doc! I know this really isn't the right time or place, but I found your notebook.
Ah, so that's where I left it. Why'd you bring it here?
Because the bank's selling off all your stuff.
They can't do that.
That's what I keep trying to tell them.
Well, you hold on to it for safekeeping. We'll deal with my financial situation in 1986 after we save me from a grisly death in 1931.
What do you know about Edna Strickland?
Edna? We never really socialized when I was younger. She was a few years older than me, and we traveled in different socio-economic circles. Why do you ask?
She thinks you're a hero for burning down that speakeasy. She's doing a story on you.
A story? Oh, yes, now I remember. Ask Edna, the etiquette column that doubled as a pro-temperance soapbox. She believed that the consumption of alcohol would inevitably lead to a complete societal breakdown.
Sounds like a fun gal.
You should have seen her when the hippies started showing up in the 60s. She just about lost her mind.
That would explain a lot. How'd you wind up in jail in 1931 anyway?
During my trip to the past, I decided to look into one of Hill Valley's unsolved mysteries.
The fire at the speakeasy.
Exactly. I thought I was safely hidden across the street. But when the fire started, there was a tremendous explosion, and I was knocked unconscious by a stray brick. When I woke up, I was here in jail, charged with arson.
It's horrible.
I know. Worse yet, I still don't know who started the fire.
Guess who I bumped into at the soup kitchen? My grandfather.
No!
Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
Good.
I wish I could, though. This era's tannin is treating him like dirt.
Don't worry. If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Sylvia.
Right, Sylvia.
There's somebody who could make sense by them.
Okay. Hey, never mind. I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Brown residents.
I'm supposed to use that number to call this shit. I'm supposed to use it. Oh my god. This is just boring. I don't figure out about this.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
And,
Oh,
about
fuck.
yours.
Say it.
Oh, wait, man.
Hey, how you doing, Einie? I don't need to go in there anymore.
H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A minus. Now, if H stands for one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally H to the A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation value of A. What am I missing here? Oh, no. The inverse. Oh, yes. Oh, no.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it.
Boy, dude. I don't want to yell, man. Oh, okay, wait. Supposed to take this and then record it on him. Not just go and walk by him.
Now, if H stands for one...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it.
Come on.
The one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then natural. Don't think.
There we go.
Think. H
There.
to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Oh my god. I hate stuff like this.
Or do we take H to stand for her?
Okay, now I'll show it to... Okay.
H to the A multiplied. Oh, let's start over. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Will you just give me a chance?
What?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Emmett, about
Okay,
your...
this is annoying.
Of course, that.
Again.
But how many meters are required to maintain constant mass acceleration?
Oh.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
And I...
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it. Or do we take H to stand for the Hermitian line? Don't think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Now if H stands for one... Don't think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Try playing... Oh. I had to do that. Fuck. Okay, I'm not going cause again. I'm causing again. I don't want to cause because playing this popular game that don't cause.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy.
Look how weird.
Simonow's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
I hate to. Hold on. Remember how Doc saw his younger self? Piss. Let's read a word.
Or do we take...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
There we go.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator.
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H
Oh,
is the Hamiltonian, then
that
H
takes
to the
like
A
freaking
multiplied by
20
the inverse
minutes
of
for
H can
this.
only
What
be
the
the same as the
fuck?
expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Yeah, I know people. It's just...
Well, it's like this.
You know about my explanation.
This is
Why?
not smart.
You're from the patent office. I
this
confess I
like-
didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork,
This
but I never
like
expected this.
Salmon.
Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Max, yeah. If you don't know heard of it, it's just like that. Pretty similar, Max. I put a demo of it. Just that. I did not.
Can I
I
see your
forgot to-
rocket-powered
I did
drill?
not tell you
Of
about that.
course,
But
of
yeah.
course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning.
Okay.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent. Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done! I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. If it'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Arthur McFly? You got a subpoena my grandpa?
Shh! It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
What the? Tight. Oh dear. That's her.
Not sure what that... Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Though of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do
Mario
so many
Brothers.
good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get overeager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're friends,
Yeah?
you can let me know when
Should
they're
I play
running low
this
on
game?
soup.
Don't play this game.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
The orphanage.
My, how those little ragamuffins eat. All right, Edna, just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose. Mr. Donnelly!
Is he broke?
Hey, cue ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup? Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup. Well?
Ah, I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Excuse me.
You talking to me?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not-so-well-to-do. And no other purposes whatsoever.
Right. So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not-so-well-to-do. And no other purposes whatsoever.
Right.
The ladle off the floor?
Could I have a bowl of soup?
We're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried... Salt?
Salt? What do you think? It's too bland? Too mild? I didn't put too much pepper in it, did I?
I just think it could use a little more salt.
No accounting for taste these days.
I'm gonna say chili. It's just Yeah.
Okay. Hey, never mind.
We suspect that soup in a barrel is just dumping. We can't get in. Can't get in. But it gets to cost the option to move. It would help if you could keep the door open. If you can't keep the door open, maybe.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Why wouldn't I talk to?
Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Any ideas about how to get the hooch?
Hooch?
The alcohol, Emmett.
One might come to the conclusion that the hooch is being hidden in some of those barrels.
You're probably right, but which ones?
Now, if I could get my hands on some of those barrels, I could weigh them and compare their specific gravity.
Specific gravity? Come on, Emmett. Kids' goons aren't going to let us do an experiment on their barrels.
Oh, I suppose you're right. We'll just have to ask the guy behind the counter.
What? Ask him if any of his barrels are filled with illegal moonshine? Get real here.
Well, I imagined a modicum of subtlety would be used.
Subtlety. Right. Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help. I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
What is it, kid?
Okay, I've got some more ideas about your soup.
Do tell.
Let's see. Have you tried giving the soup a little heat, maybe?
Why, is it getting cold?
No, I mean like chili powder. Muy caliente.
Oh, bit of a tough guy, huh? Actually, I like it spicy too, but it's gotta be edible for the common folks.
Come on, a little dash isn't gonna kill anyone.
Aw, heck. You got moxie, kid. Let's spice it up a bit, shall we?
Eureka!
Oh. The pipe.
Looks like these pipes go into the basement. Emmett.
Yes?
Oh, that's interesting.
Just a little mechanical ingenuity. In the end, the door is open.
Yeah, good job. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Oh,
I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
What is it, kid?
Mind if I
hold
look
on
around a
minute.
bit?
No.
The baker's wax it. Screw on top of the whiff. What if you could move it?
What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor. I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
This is new thing. Odd. Wait.
I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. Are those all cabbage soup?
Last time I checked,
Don't you have any other kinds of soup?
no. Hey, where do you think you're going?
The kitchen?
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
What about those barrels?
What about 'em?
What kind of soup is that?
It's not it's special soup.
What's special about it?
It's made for grown-ups, kid.
A soup for grown-ups?
That's right, kid. Be nosy. See where it gets you.
Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
It's kind of blocked off there, isn't it?
Yeah, but what can you do?
Looks like these pipes go into the basement.
Basement. What? Oh, I'll come in and wait down. Get the cue ball. Get cue ball to spice this. You moved up.
What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, okay.
Ah, Miss Strickland. Come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set
Oh,
one
okay.
foot in this mockery of all that is good and
Man.
decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't
This
so
game has to make
dependent
me
on
possible.
Mr. Tennant's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
Edna picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow.
God, man. Face it and way in your head.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The insane asylum.
No, too much soup makes them nervous.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle? Way past their bedtime.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The Farm for Unwanted Children.
No, they've already received their quota for the month.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The orphanage.
No, they've already got all the soup they can handle.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums.
I just
and
want to
turning them
finish the
into
episode and be
former
done
hopeless
and
drunken bums.
never played
I was the
this.
founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well,
That's
you know.
Steven's
Anyway,
life
we've
about
always
it.
met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy
And
Soup Kitchen, but for some reason the new
Well,
managers
slight
don't want
about
us
this
down
game.
there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
It's just-
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The Stay Sober Society.
Yes, we do generally provide refreshments for the Stay Sober Society, but I'm afraid they may not be able to meet tonight. They haven't got a meeting space.
I play this game.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
I got a book.
Oh? Where?
Can you turn soup to every surface to your advantage?
What is it, kid?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not-so-well-to-do, and no other purposes whatsoever.
Right.
So frustrating, man. So confusing. That's what I do.
What the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here! I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
Named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the,
Why do I repeat
office.
this?
Where's the office?
I I forget.
So when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you Mr. Spy.
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut ball.
Could I buy Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh, shoeshine boy? I'm hanging on to my peanut ball.
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, break time's over. Back to work.
About Arthur McFly.
Yeah?
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's
Let's
at
get
the
this, man.
office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
Been playing for like 2 hours of this episode.
So when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you Mr. Spy.
So one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
I sure could go for some peanuts.
Lucky for you, I'm in a giving mood.
Hey, kid!
Yeah?
What the hell is that?
Hey!
Oh,
What'd you do?
oh. What just happened?
That hat, you lousy crook!
Emmett!
One thing is missing about Telltale's game is this needs like quick time.
Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen!
And it doesn't get quick time.
Hey! Ow! Fix me up!
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out!
Not sure what that...
Office. Wait a minute. Earlier in the game, Marty is an object to find its owner. How? Anyway, this ties. Oh yeah.
Hey, honey, come here for a sec, boy. Hey, boy, can you find the guy who belongs to this hat?
Where's he going?
Only one way to find out. Huh, deja vu.
It's like this.
Yeah? Who is it?
It's McFly!
Shh, I know! Hey, Arthur, can you come down a minute?
Do I know you?
We've got something for you.
It's a
Subscription to the Accountant Weekly. He won't come out if he knows why we're really here.
No! Right.
I'm not interested. And besides, the boss won't let me leave the room. Sorry. Some other time. What now?
I'll give it back to him after I give him the subpoena. It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
Your mother's great-nephew.
You mean my second cousin?
Yeah.
Glad to know you, but I can't leave this building till the
that
boss
was
says so.
messed up.
He's
I
given
don't think
strict
he-
orders. Sorry. Some other time.
I messed up. I don't know. I can't see a shit.
What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We represent the law.
You don't want to go against the law, do you?
No, but I don't want to go against Kid Tannen either. And he ordered me to stay put till he gives the word. Sorry. Some other time.
Man, I should have watched the movie instead of playing the game. Don't the first part of it. I know the beginning of the second and
Now.
third part of this crap. Man,
It's me again.
I just need to
Please
finish
come
the
down.
episode.
We've got some important information for you, but we can't yell it. It's private.
Then put it in a postcard and send it. I'm stuck up here till the boss tells me I can leave. Sorry.
Oh
Some
my
other time.
god. Oh my god, guys. This is as boring as fuck. Sorry for cussing. To get off the rail, you need to go and get something from the ton.
What now?
What do you think you're doing?
I'm throwing the subpoena.
You can't do that. You have to hand it to him.
I'll give it back to him after I give him the subpoena. I have to hand the subpoena to Arthur, not throw it. Not sure what that...
Need any help?
Never mind.
Come on.
Someone's playing tricks on me.
Come on.
Thanks for bringing us here, boy. We'll take it from here.
I ask again.
What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We've got something for you.
It's a
subscription to the Accountant Weekly. He won't come out if he knows why we're really here.
No, right.
And besides, the boss won't let me leave the room. Sorry, some other time.
I'm not going. Well, I'm not going to swear, okay? You know what? I want to quit this, man. I want to quit this. This one is this on YouTube, man. Season.
Psst, Doc. Herself needs 190 proof booze to fuel his rocket drill.
Oh, that could be a problem.
I know, we're both underage.
Underage, nothing. It's 1931 and alcohol's been outlawed throughout the country. Are you sure you're about to graduate from high school?
I'm kidding, Doc. It was a joke.
A joke? If I live to be 100, and I almost have, I'll never understand the teenage compunction to make a joke out of everything.
Hang in there, Doc. This subpoena's for Arthur McFly?
Have you seen him?
For a few seconds in the soup kitchen, but I think he's gone back into hiding.
Brilliant deduction, Einstein.
We'll get that subpoena delivered. My name isn't
You know what? I quit.
Corleone.
Yeah.
I quit, you guys. You know what? I quit, okay? I quit playing this game, man. I just don't figure out playing this, so I'm just done. Since Steven's white about it, this is worse that people is not like the story instead. Oh my god. This is just crappy as hell, man. No, I don't appreciate it. I don't know why I do this. Okay, I'm done, okay? I quit. I fucking quit. I mean, I quit this. I don't know. I don't think I should continue. Sorry for cussing. Okay, I have a headache right now. It took like 2 hours of this. Man. And trying to figure out this puzzle is that. Man, I freaking hate puzzles. It's that. I want to do something. Okay, I'm done with this game, man. I wonder how. Oh man, I have to say about this game. Okay, before I done. If not, well, games is not like that. It's just different. It's just like every story like that is confusing like that. It's frustrating. Like it's not that smart, okay? So I'm done and quit, and then I'm out. Okay. I want to be done and that not play this no more. Okay. Oh no. I just need like help with life. Okay, so I'm done. But I have to say graphics. I'm gonna say something negative. Like, graphics fine. Like, doesn't matter. Like everything, like the character and how they say the words, just annoy me. It bothers, and stories just keep mixed up, and it's not the same. It's different. Okay. I will sue this game. Not suing it. I'm not suing it. It's just I don't care. It's just people's opinion. This is my friend's opinion saying about this game. His name is Steven Martinez. Ah, fuck. I mean Steven, you're right. And AGK 34 Walls, you're right. And this game is screw me up. That's all. So I will not come back and play this game. Okay. See you guys. I will play another game. Then I don't think I should continue. Like, see you guys. I don't know. I should